I just wanted to encourage those who feel rejected or feel like their friends have been, pushing them away, or just rejection. So I want to read this Bible verse to you all. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. The world would love you as one of its own if you belong to it. But you are no longer a part of the world. I chose you to come out of the world, so it hates you. Do you remember that I told you what I told you? A slave is not greater than the master. Since they persecuted me, naturally they will persecute you. And if they had listened to me, they would listen to you. They will do all this to you because of me, for they have rejected the one who sent me. They would not be guilty if I had not come and spoken to them. But now they have no excuse for their sin. Anyone who hates me also hates my Father. If I hadn't done such miraculous signs among them that no one else could do, they would not be guilty. But as it is, they have seen everything I've done. Yet they still hate me and my Father. This fulfills what is written in their scriptures. They hated me without cause. But I will send you to the Advocate, the Spirit of truth. He will come to you from the Father and will testify all about me. And you must also testify about me because you have been with me from the beginning of my ministry. And basically, this is just Jesus talking about how, the people in the world are going to hate you. And it's obviously not their fault. Of course, they have free will, and those people are going to, be people. But we have to remember that it's not flesh and blood that we're fighting. It's rulers of this world, principalities and darkness. And sometimes it could be a demon, them manifesting of you giving your life to Christ. So don't be discouraged. Rejoice, showing that, hey, they notice that I'm changing, that I'm doing better, I'm wanting to change. And people will come and go out of our lives, but remember that God is going to be with you. God will always stand with you as long as you stand for the truth. And make sure that you're not trying to please people. Don't try to diminish what God has done in your life. Don't try to take out the testimonies that God has done, about your testimony. Don't just forget the parts where God saved you or set you free, just so those people can be like, oh yeah, we can do all the same things, but you got set free from all those other things that they're doing. That doesn't mean to be hateful and say you're going to hell, but remind them, I'm changed. I don't want to do that. What God has showed me and what God has set me free from, I don't want it anymore. So remind yourself what God has done in your life. Don't try to go back into that old lifestyle just because that one friend or those 10 friends, those 20 friends, backstabbed you. Remember that it's not them, but it's the spirit that is inside of them, which is demons. And we have to realize that we have our own lives. We have to think about what we're going to do next. Are we going to hold that hatred and bitterness towards them? Or are we going to forgive them and be like, God, I have this hatred. I have all these things in my heart. I give it to you. So we're able to have that breakthrough, or we're able to get through that rough patch. So continue to go in prayer. Continue to seek God and all his righteousness, and they'll all be added to you. But remember that God is with you no matter what, as long as you continue to search and to ask God and to just be in his presence, and just continue to ask God, what is in my heart? What is there any darkness in my heart? Search me. So God bless you.